Because multi-man body build up of what we call the cells. These cells, they are so small, and they come together, they form what we call tissues. And the tissue, they come together, they form what we call the organs, we build up of multi-man body. So what think can happen? Then cells, they are they like a building blocks. And so then where they build up the system. So some cells, due to certain factors, can just decide for grow abnormally from the way how the normal cells and they grow. So when that they happen, they form what we call a lump or a mass. And this lump or a mass, they of two types. One a benign lump, meaning not to cancer. The one when a malignant lump, that a form up of what we call the cancer cells. It can spread very fast. They big, they begin affect other organs in the system.
Cancer cells, they up to any part of the body whose blood vessels they invest, whose blood they go. But we get certain cells where blood no they go. One you hair, your fingernails, your cartilages, because blood no they go there, it can triangular cancer happen. So you must get exception to every rule. So they happen. So cancer and a malignant type of swelling we call tumor, in Latin, tumoris, and a swelling, a growth. And that growth then they call a new growth. Because when they grow, but any new growth will come, very suspicious. So
but really, breast cancer, a cancer where they affect the woman them where they appear in them breast, where they begin feel some lump na your breast. That lump they begin pain you in the heart to the extent they make sure you breast, the shape of the breast, they change a big in size, they begin pull other itches, they begin scratch around your breast, they see even down to the nipple to the extent as they go, they begin get nipple discharge, the breast they begin pull bobby water way normal.
The bobby in color can change. You use it well. You see these changes, bobby don't change, the color don't change. Like orange, you don't make like that time where they don't talk like orange. How orange can that make? As some of the signs they see them in a day. One thing, not to see where they begin put sleep because some day we fumble and people and they don't go quick sleep, begin make no. When you see all that sign and you bobby, you see the one you don't have your bobby day. Then you see the one don't long past the one, it don't swell, it don't big. All in a day, you see lump, they feel like they twist the seed where they for the normal seed, Then you see other seed, it begins to say like this and this. Early detection in the seed. So report 110 to either a woman or so you can kind of connote say with Papa Cancer business and the other doctors then you can get clinic every Friday in a connote say you can then they detect them quick for you.
Unfortunately, in a Connaught Hospital, both patients, breast cancer patients, when are the most prevalent cancer in the whole world, including Sierra Leone. Now, then, more they can admit, and they can come when at the late stage, unfortunately, or where management can seem difficult for them because they can present with pains and so many other symptoms, complications. Then we really can difficult for treat because obviously the lots of facilities not in place because patients that will come, they go need surgery where they wonderfully perform na Sierra Leone. They go need chemotherapy. Where we don't begin for administer them, right? We're very successful, but then again they need radiotherapy. When another important key, aspect of the treatment.
I get this cancer of the breast. I can't hospital, for me they can't treat me. So I can do checkup. Now they say a cancer of the breast, they for remove them. Now they talk to me, they tell me how many picking I get, as I get one picking. Now they say they for remove this breast here. Go on, where I go to church ram, I go do the test. Now they go draw the blood, they give me the result I can give doctor. Now doctor say, when they cut, they show the side they put plaster. I say I did for cut, so side is strong side, be the right hand by the armpit side. So the doctor say, why you life? And I say, yes doctor, I need me life. And I say, this, I will remove them. with all. I said, no problem, doctor. I said, I want me life. So now I can do the operation. So when they don't need the operation for me, I succeed. But the reason when doctor tell me say I for come back, or can't take chemotherapy, and not be get the upper hand. So the side which I do the operation, it can form back. So I dey count treatment every Friday. I dey count treatment. I dey count do me checkup. So doctor say I take this chemotherapy. I look feel bright small, but still I be dey feel pain at the armpit side. The side they strong, and the side na the side there they strong. So the doctor say for remove them. So I come now hospital. They don't remove them for me. Then they say for go Ghana. And me no get the upper hand for go Ghana.
So waiting really can happen. It depends on so many things, what they call risk factors. No will say this not a cause, right? But the number one risk factors for a woman for like get breast cancer, and something we call the heredity factor. If you not a woman, your mama be done or your granny be done suffer from a breast cancer, then the born you not can pick up that trace. There's all possibilities say you're liable for get that breast cancer because something we they able inherit. Call a genetic factor because of the gene. It then on a family lineage.
Akamia anganza ngagara mide amasame misi maranga be uba problem ade klimi apa bakpaganza ngi mo yango simonyi isari basanga pai kamandere no edo hospital anganza mo yi bemo dim tabe yi nganza.
Breast cancer are the most common way it can affect women. They for come as early as possible, especially when they detect any changes, and they for learn for check them body. It's very simple. They don't need any fees. They don't need any equipment. It's simple. They can use just their fingers and check them body. Now a life-saving practice. Them every woman, as soon as you don't get body, you need for equip yourself for know how to check your body, and for the rest of the life they continue. Because now with the CM, anybody can be at risk for cancer, and the man themselves, prostate cancer is very common. They can admit with lots of complications.
Prostatitis come from the prostate. Anything where they end with itis, itis or itis in Latin. Now inflammation, that is a swell with pain. So it go begin so, and you dey feel and where you go pass water. That is where you go. PISS. Now English, what? A vulgar normal, you go piss. Then they speak and say you go urinate. But now Creole say you go pass water. You dey feel and now. Then as that thing they grow, they block the passage. Because the way it lay down so near the chest, underneath the interesting. So they swell, then it near the urinary bladder. So if cancer happen, it can spread to that part there, and the cells then at the urinary tract then different, and the prostate gland, now gland in get glandular tissues, so diagnosis can be a difficult one for the pathologist.
And more especially other cancer back where they on the rise now lung cancer. Smoking is bad, obviously. You don't get no nutrition benefits.
With cigarette smoking, I can tell you for free, cigarettes will cause you cancer of the lung.
Once you start, you become addicted. So we encourage people that may stop as much as possible. Alcohol consumption back then, beer where they drink, it's very, very not good, right? And it's a healthy lifestyle. Actually, one of the leading cause of liver cancer. Women are not saying I can see but patient denial where they present late stage, unfortunately. So they need for stop for drink alcohol. Now the best choice where they go make for their life.
Tobacco products, the worst one, 80% to what they teach, I tell you. Now sniffing or snuff. Because the snuff what they see. This part one make me answer. Now the box anatomically, outside they put the snuff there, you sniff. So it can cause cancer of the nasal passages, the nostrils. It can cause cancer of the gums, cancer of the lips, cancer of the tongue, cancer of the jaws,
For people out there, cancer is real. Check yourself. Can a clinic, can a hospital, except you feel fine, come and check. It's very important because cancer during the early stage, when at the best time for get treatment and get cure, it not keep presents with any signs and symptoms. So you need to come forward and check. Bobio, cervical bleeding, or prostate, like prostate for the man, if they know they wet well, or they know they feel the bottom belly, the heart, all them signs and all them signs. You need to come forward and check.
And then you as woman, as you see them thing in the sign for sure say something don't go wrong with me, Bobby. So can one time like come out hospital, try the clinic, or well woman or thinking pink or abandoned women, then we will arrest them one time for you because then they're not a good sign at all. It can progress to advanced stage and you will lost your life.
Cancer is not a death sentence. Cancer is a secret, man. You know, it's a very bad disease, right? And it only increase.
But finally, we all come on board and fight this cancer because it's real, it's kill, and we for crush them taboo, forget what them, especially them meat.
Happy World Cancer Day. Hey, let we just join hand and fight this cancer. Cancer is real.